Yo, what's up, guys? Nico here. Hey, just want to talk about focus today. For me, that's something that I've actually been struggling with pretty recently. Again, guys, I'm not perfect. Far from it. Still got a lot of work to do. So that's kind of why I like making these videos, because they help me out just as much as I'm hoping they help you. But focus, man, that one's difficult. So many times I find myself encouraged to do something, but then I lose focus of what I want to accomplish right afterwards. And I have to go ahead and retrain my brain again. So focus for me is actually a pretty big word when you're an addict. You can put a lot of focus into not getting high or getting high. Put a lot of focus into covering that you're an addict or, exposing that you're an addict. Focus takes energy. Focus takes time. But most of all, focus takes a willingness to want to go ahead and change. Whatever that change is, it does take focus. For me, it took a lot of energy to train my brain to focus on the things that I wanted to accomplish that getting high was stopping me from. In the addiction world, I'd be considered what's called a functioning addict. Every time that I've had my substance use problems, I've also had a job. Lost those jobs because I was an addict, of course, so I could only hold them for a couple months at a time. But it took a lot of focus to go ahead and get up in the morning, get my fix, pretend to be okay, go do my job, come back and knowing that the only thing I wanted to do was get high and nod off. That focus, though, I'm gonna tell you right now, was a lot more stressful than focusing my energy on not getting high. When I was focusing on not getting high, I could tell that my stress levels were down. My heart wasn't racing as much. My brain didn't have this pressure on it. Some of you guys know what that is. You're probably experiencing it right now. But there's just like this tension on your brain. It's getting pulled in 10 different ways. You don't know which one to go, so you jump from each one to another, never accomplishing anything. Focus now, while I'm still in recovery, it's not as stressful. It actually is a little bit of a relief. For me now, what I have to do is I have to focus on the things that I'm going to be accomplishing that day. And then at night, it's, hey, what am I going to try to get done the next day? Because for me, guys, I could go through the whole day pretending that I'm not an addict. But when it was nighttime and I was by myself, that's when my true colors showed. I think that's when a lot of people's character shows. But for addicts specifically, your time alone should tell you if you are or not. My time alone told me that I was, because any time that I was spent by myself, I'm basing something, shooting something up, or trying to figure out how to get high. That focus is now on, hey, I got a meeting that I need to go to try to further this business that I'm starting. Hey, I got to focus on this test that I got to take. Hey, I got to focus on being prepared for this meeting at work tomorrow. Hey, I got to stay focused on not getting drunk or high tonight because I got to go meet with somebody in the morning who I can't be like that around. Got to meet one of my family members for the first time. And I was thinking about it. There was a point in my life where this new family member of mine would have first been introduced to me with a certain smell on me, with a certain deadness in my eyes. So I was really excited when I got to meet him and there was life. I didn't have to worry about the way that my breath smelled. I didn't have to worry about having my hands black from charcoal. I didn't have to worry about covering up my arms and my hands to not show them that I was shooting up. The focus was purely on enjoying their presence. So guys, I really, really hope that if you are struggling through an addiction right now, whatever kind it is, that you learn that focusing your brain on something other than that substance, it's gonna be a benefit to you. If you're in a position where you're around somebody that's using, I know for me, it helped me out when individuals would try to take my focus off of my addiction. I wasn't always receptive to it, I'll be honest with you. But it did help me out. If you're in recovery, hey, kudos to you, but don't lose focus. Don't lose focus on the times that are ahead of you. Don't lose focus on the joys that you're gonna get from staying clean. Don't lose focus on the new highs that you're gonna feel. Because life gives you some highs, guys. You don't have to create it by a substance. And when I learned that, and I learned that life gives me highs, and that's what it's intended to do, my focus shifted towards that. My focus shifted towards how I can go ahead and live a full life where I get joy out of. Live a full life where I can bring joy to others. I can add value to others' people's lives. And instead of focusing on the fact that I was a fucked up person, because that's what I was and still am, I focus on the fact that it's okay to have no halo. I focus on the fact that I am still a positive member to my community, even with the past that I had. I'm focused on showing you guys that we can change the way that New Mexico thinks about drugs if we all start focusing on a betterment of our community. So I hope that the time that's spent watching these videos really does help you to change your focus and know that it's okay to walk around with no halo.